Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Dr. Michael Krop High takes on School for Advanced Studies tonight on School Duel. Welcome to another exciting episode of School Duel, where close to 60 high schools from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties competed to be part of the show. The top 20 schools made it to the televised rounds, where they'll battle it out in an academic tournament for South Florida bragging rights. And the winners walk away with the school trophy from EDCO, a $1,000 check for each student courtesy of Bright Star Credit Union and Chick-fil-A. And continuing this season, each team advancing to the semifinals qualifies for the National Academic Championship. Now, details on this competition are at QUnlimited.com. So with that much at stake, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the brackets for this week's game. As you see, the second round game matches Krop High versus School for Advanced Studies in what is going to be quite a showdown. The winner between the two schools will be moving on to the quarterfinals. So let's hear it for our two competitors. Hold on, there's more. During the show, each student will compete in the Chick-fil-A Challenge. Here, the student with the most correct answers throughout the show will win Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. That sounds delicious, right, guys? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Our first round is called the warning shot. Here, it's school against school competing with toss-up questions directed at the entire group. Each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, then the other school gets the chance to steal the points. All right, schools? It's time. Prepare for the warning shot. Your first question deals with mammals. What mammals can live for more than 30 years, can fly at speeds reaching 60 miles per hour, and sleep together in big groups hanging upside down from their, Brett?
Bats.
Correct. Good job. All right, math terms. What is the correct name for a 90-degree angle? Gabriel?
Right.
Good job. All right, we're going to move on to elections. Vice President Al Gore ran for president in 2000. Who narrowly defeated him to become, yes, no?
George Bush.
Correct. Can you be more specific?
George W. Bush.
George W. is correct. Thank you. All right, we're going to move on to borders. Georgia is one of the two states that borders Florida. Name the other one. Noam?
Alabama.
Correct. Good job. All right, we're going to move on to concepts. What intangible concept has often been portrayed in art by statues that stand near courthouses and show a blindfolded Thomas?
Justice.
Yes, sir. Good job. All right, we're going to move on to holidays. Unity, creativity, and faith are all principles of what African-American? Gabriel?
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the What Am I question, brought to you by Extreme Action Park in Fort Lauderdale. Now, this is where our contestants will be given a clue about something or someone and shown a picture that will slowly reveal itself. The first school to buzz in and answer correctly will get the points. So, here goes. Name the South American country whose southern border is Brazil, whose northern border is the Caribbean Sea, whose western sections contain Lake, yes, Marison?
Venezuela.
That's correct, and the world's tallest waterfall, Angel Falls, is located in Venezuela, and it contains 1,400 bird species and over 25,000 species of orchids. All right, moving on to sports equipment. It's used to create a loft that will get a ball out of a hazard or rough and right into the green where you want it. Name this specialized type of golf club created with its head at a very steep angle, whose main types include gap, Thomas?
Wedge.
Yes, sir. Good job. Operating systems. Its version 4.1 is nicknamed Jelly Bean. In accordance, yes, Gabriel?
Android.
Yes. Awesome. All right, we're going to move on to groups. Members of this group do not celebrate Christmas, Easter, or birthdays, do not salute the U.S. flag, and do not accept blood transfusions. Name this, Thomas?
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yes, sir. Good job. All right, gonna move on to states. This state's namesake river has two sections that are separated by the part of the river that flows through Alabama. Name this state whose western border is the Mississippi River and whose major cities, yes, Marison?
Mississippi.
Incorrect. School for Advanced Studies, Brett?
Missouri.
Incorrect. We're looking for Tennessee. We're gonna move on to writers. A small library in northern France recently found a copy of his first folio compiled in 16 Thomas.
William Shakespeare.
Yes, good job. All right, next question deals with force. It is created by two objects pressing against each other and trying, Noam?
Friction.
Yes, sir. Good one. All right, here we go. Myths. When he was nice to the god Dionysus, he was given his wish that everything he touched would turn into, yes, Brett?
King Midas.
Yes, good job. Multiple meanings. What six-letter word means both a shade of red and to leave someone alone on a desert island? Marison.
Maroon.
Correct. All right, fast math. Listen carefully. In an election where only two people can be voted for, the winner gets 57% of the vote. What percentage of the vote did the Thomas?
43%.
Yes, that's what the loser got. Good job. All right, and there's the horn, and that means the end to the warning shot round. We have a tight game going. School for Advanced Studies at 70 points. Michael Krop is leading. They have 80 points, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
Improve your money skills with Brightstar University. At Brightstar University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Brightstar University is brought to you by Brightstar Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Joining us, welcome back to School Duel. Our first round of action with a very, very tight game. We have School for Advanced Studies with 70 points. Michael Krop has 80 points. Now, before we begin the second round, let's go ahead and take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. Let's start with Dr. Michael Krop, Lightning. Welcome. We have Marison, who's a senior, and the question of the day is there a special teacher in your life that you'd like to give a shout out to? If so, who? And shout them out.
I'd like to give a shout out to my favorite psychology teacher, Dr. Michael Fass.
All right, sounds good. Next to you, we have Ben, who's a junior. Same question.
I'd like to give the shout out to, Mrs. Lee.
His
history teacher.
Oh, you said
No.
Lee, so I thought, yeah. No. Shout out to Mrs. Lee. Awesome. Next to you is Noam, who's a senior. Same question.
I'd like to give a shout out to Dr. Buncher.
Very nice. And last but not least, we do have the captain of Krop's team. His name is Gabriel. He's a senior. Tell us, who are you shouting out?
I would like to shout out Miss Russell. She's the sponsor of this team.
Awesome. All right. Thank you to those teachers. And now that we know everyone from Dr. Michael Krop Senior High, let's go ahead and meet their competitors. They are from the School for Advanced Studies. They are the White Tigers. Welcome. All right. We're going to start with Thomas. He's a senior. Thomas, same question. Is there a teacher you'd like to shout out?
Well, it's not a teacher, but our principal, Dr. Monte Ugudo, because he's always there for us when we need him.
That's awesome. That's a first, getting a principal shout out. All right, next to you we have George, who's a senior. Go ahead.
I'd love to shout out my lovely macroeconomics teacher, Miss Dean.
All right, very nice. Brett, you're a senior. Who are you shouting out?
A shout out to my favorite English teacher and our sponsor, Mrs. Siemens.
Very nice. And Raymond is the captain of the team for School for Advanced Studies. Raymond, you're a senior. Who are you shouting out?
I'd like to give a shout out to one of our other English teachers, Mrs. Ruiz.
Very nice. And of course, I'd like to take the moment to shout out everyone who works in the field of education and takes the time above and beyond for our youth. Thank you very much. We know everyone. Let's go ahead and move on to round 2, the joust. Here, one player from each school competes head-to-head with a 10-point toss-up question. The player that wins then gets 3 bonus questions for their school worth 5, then 10, and then 15 points. All right, schools, it's time to joust. Gabriel, Raymond, come on down. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. This quarterback holds the career record for most NFL touchdown passes. Name this former Colt and current Bronco with a brother. Yes, Gabriel.
Peyton Manning.
Correct. Good job. All right, Krop, we're with you, and the following bonus questions deal with NFL career touchdown passes. Your first question is worth 5 points. Peyton passed this former Packers great, who is now number 2 on the all-time list. Yes, no?
Brett Favre.
Correct. Good job. Bonus question number 2 is worth 10 points. This current Saints star is at number 4 on the list of most touchdown passes. Name him. No?
Drew Brees.
Yes, very good. Bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. Fran Tarkenton sits at number 6 on the list for most touchdown passes. Which team did he spend a majority of his years in the, yes, no?
Minnesota Vikings.
Correct. Good job. That was sweet for you. All right, now, Brett, come on down. It's your turn to joust. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Spell this word that comes from a French origin and means a memento from a place or event. Spell souvenir. Yes, Brett.
S-O-U-V-I-E-N-E-R.
Incorrect. No?
S-O-U-V-E-N-I-R.
Correct. Good job. All right, Krop, we're with you again, and the following bonus questions all deal with the spelling of words from a French origin. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points, meaning an area of relatively level high ground. Spell plateau. Yes, Ben?
P-L-A-T-E-A-U.
Good. Awesome. Here's your second bonus question. It's worth 10 points, meaning a revival in the world of art and learning. Spell Renaissance. Marison.
R-E-N-N-A-I-S-S-A-N-C-E.
Oh, very close, but it's actually R-E-N-A-I-S-S-A-N-C-E. All right, here's your third bonus question. This one's worth 15 points, meaning a close observation, especially of a suspected spy or criminal. Spell surveillance. Yes, Ben?
S-U-R-V-E-I-L-L-A-N-C-E.
Good job. All right, Ben. George, come on down. It's your turn to joust. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question. This one's worth 10 points. Name the federal holiday that is on the second Monday in October every year and honors the man credited with discovering the Americas. Yes, Ben?
Columbus Day.
Correct. Good job. All right, Michael Krop, we're with you again. The following bonus questions all deal with Columbus Day. Your first question, again, is 5 points. In the U.S., Columbus Day is often a day to celebrate the heritage of this country as well. Gabriel.
Spain.
No, it's Italy. Next one, bonus question number 2, worth 10 points. Columbus didn't land in the U.S., but in this Caribbean island nation. Marison.
Bahamas.
Yes, very good. And here's your third bonus question worth 15 points. Which state has a Discoverer's Day honoring Polynesians on Columbus Day? No.
Hawaii.
Yes, very good. Our last 2 contestants of the day is going to be Marison and Thomas. Come on down. It's your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. This 1996 novel, the first of what is now a 5-book series, is the title of a current TV series involving 7 kingdoms fighting for the Iron Throne. Yes, Marison?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is correct. Oh, Michael Krop, we're back with you. The following bonus questions all deal with the Game of Thrones. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. Game of Thrones is based on a series of fantasy novels written by this author. Name him. Yes, Noam?
George R.R. Martin.
Correct. Good job. Here's your second bonus question. It's worth 10 points. What is the official title of the 5-book set that Game of Thrones is based on? Noam?
A Song of Ice and Fire.
Yes, very good. And your third bonus question is worth 15 points. This actor has won 2 Emmys and a Golden Globe for his performance as Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones. Name him. All right, that's Peter Dinklage. All right, guys, there's my horn. That means the end to the joust. We do have Michael Krop that pulled away. They are leading with 210 points. School for Advanced Studies has 70 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages, of course.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
We love magnet programs!
From elementary to high school, Broward County Public Schools magnet programs provide extra opportunities and experiences for students in specific fields of study. International Baccalaureate, Military Academy, Montessori, Performance and Visual Arts, Sciences, and many others. The programs are free. Shop early for your child's education. Apply online today at browardschools.com. Broward County Public Schools magnet programs.
Missing school? You're missing out. Regular attendance equals education, and education equals success.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Where local high schools match wits to see who will be this year's School Duel champion. Now, this second round match has Krop High competing against School for Advanced Studies. We do have Krop leading. They have 210 points. School for Advanced Studies has 70 points. All right, guys, we're now ready for the rapid fire round. During this round, the teams will receive a category of questions to answer within 60 seconds. Each question is worth 10 points, and if any questions are answered incorrectly, the other school will have the opportunity to steal the points. Now, since School for Advanced Study is trailing, they do have the opportunity to pick their category. So today's choices are, starts with K or starts with P. Which category would you like, School for Advanced Studies?
We'll take starts with P, please.
Starts with P, sounds good. All right, schools, here comes rapid fire. SAS. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter P. Remember, you have 60 seconds to answer these questions worth 10 points each. So cue music and let's begin. Object passed around in an ice hockey game.
Puck.
South American country whose capital is Lima.
Peru.
The Vatican's leader.
The Pope.
Used for smoking, plumbing, or music.
Pipe.
Eddie Vedder's band. Ponderosa and Scotch are types of this tree.
Poplar.
Indiana's NBA team.
Pacers.
Capital of the Czech Republic.
Prague.
Inflammation of the lungs with congestion.
Pneumonia.
President between Tyler and Taylor.
Pierce.
All right, guys, good job. We got through all of your questions. You did miss 3 questions. All right, Krop, you have the opportunity to see if you know the answers to the questions they missed. Do you know who Eddie Vedder's band is? Judges? Okay, no.
The Police?
No, Pearl Jam. Next one. Ponderosa and Scotch are types of this tree. Gabriel?
Palm?
No, we're looking for pine tree. And the last one, president between Tyler and Taylor. No.
Polk?
Yes, good job. All right. Dr. Michael Krop, your category starts with K as in crop. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter K. Remember, you have 60 seconds to answer these questions, worth 10 points each, so cue music and let's begin. Very small orange citrus fruit. And?
Kiwi.
Name for a baby goat.
Kid.
It consists of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
United Kingdom.
Sacramento's NBA team.
Kings.
Jay-Z's wife has this last name. The central part of a computer operating system. Russia's complex of government buildings.
KGB.
A large wooden barrel that can hold beer, nails, or dynamite.
Keg.
Spicy cabbage dish, popular in Korea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Krop, we got through all of your questions. You missed a few, but let's see if School for Advanced Studies knows the answer. Starting with a very small orange citrus fruit. Thomas.
Key lime.
Incorrect. We're looking for a kumquat. The next one is Jay-Z's wife has this last name. Thomas.
Knowles.
The central part of a computer operating system. Yes, George.
Colonel.
Russia's complex of government. Yes, Brett.
The Kremlin.
And the last one is a spicy cabbage dish, popular in Thomas.
Kimchi.
Very good. All right. There's my horn, and that means the end of the rapid fire round. We do have Krop holding on to its lead over School for Advanced Studies. Current score is 270 to 170. Don't go anywhere. We're just taking a short break, and then we will be back for the final showdown.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
With School Duel, and we've got a good second round match going as Michael Krop is clinging to its lead over School for Advanced Studies. Now, over the break, we did realize that there was a scoring error. The final score right now is 270 to 180 with Michael Krop in the lead. It is now time for the final showdown. This is the last round. The schools will go against each other again with toss-up questions, but this time the questions that I'll be asking are now worth 20 points each. Remember, if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school can steal the points. All right, schools, this is for a spot in the quarterfinals. It is now time for the final showdown. Your first question deals with novel characters. He's a main character in E.B. White's novel, Charlotte's Web. What kind of animal is Wilbur? George.
Pig.
Gods. The planet Jupiter is named for the Roman equivalent of which Greek god? Gabriel?
Zeus.
Films. Name the 2012 Ben Affleck movie that won the Best Picture Oscar. Yes, Thomas?
Argo.
Broadway. In this 1970 Andrew Lloyd Webber rock opera, this biblical character was a superstar. And Thomas?
Jesus Christ.
Multiple meanings. It can mean a periodically repeated sequence of events. Give this 5-letter word that can also mean both to single, double, triple, and homer in the same baseball game. And yes,
Cycle.
Marison?
Cycle.
Mythology. Not counting The Hobbit, name the second book of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy of Middle. Yes, Thomas.
The Two Towers.
Candy. Its namesake candy was created by a man who named it for his daughter, and now some 64 million of those candies are made each day. Yes, Noam?
Baby Ruth.
Incorrect. School for Advanced Studies. Identify this company and candy that makes another candy in which the chocolate is at the center of a lollipop. Thomas.
Tootsie Roll.
Actors. What actor played Luke Hobbs in the Fast and Furious movies and wrestled under the nickname The Rock? Yes, Thomas.
Dwayne Johnson.
Layers. What covering over the surface of a plant shares its name with a skin layer of the human body? Thomas.
Dermis.
Michael Krop. Ben.
Epidermis.
Yes. Presidents. This president's children opened a Brazilian coffee house in his native New York City in 1919, 7 years after he ran for president. Yes, no.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Fictional characters. His friends have included the mountain man Yukon Cornelius and an elf who wanted to be a dentist. Identify this Christmas time fictional character who, yes, Thomas.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
United States. Identify the centennial state that joined the Union in 1876, 26 years after gold was discovered near its peaks. Yes, no?
California.
Incorrect. School for Advanced Studies. 26 years after gold was discovered near its Pikes Peak. Thomas.
Colorado.
Elements. Its discovery during World War II was not publicized until 1948 because of its importance in nuclear bomb construction. George?
Uranium.
Incorrect. Michael Krop? Yes, Marison?
Plutonium.
Time periods. Name the time period during which the novels Johnny Tremaine and Redcoat were set. Yes, Thomas.
Revolutionary.
Amendments. Identify the amendment to the U.S. Constitution that created an income tax. Yes, no?
16th.
Policies. Oh, what a close game! But that brings the end to a second round School Duel match as Krop's going on to winning. They held tightly onto their lead, but what a good comeback, School for Advanced Studies. Our final score is 390 to 360. Michael Krop, this win is putting you into the quarterfinals. Great job. But seriously, a great job to everyone here today. Now, this also brings an end to the Chick-fil-A Challenge, and today's winner is, drum roll, please, drum roll, Thomas from School for the Advanced Studies. Good job. All right, congratulations on your Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. He'll enjoy that. Of course, at this moment, we'd like to thank you at home for watching and our sponsors for making School Duel possible. Don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out even more about all of the schools involved in this year's games, as well as vote on who you thought was the player of the week for today's game. But most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel Thursday at 7 p.m. as Archimedean Upper Conservatory takes on John Ferguson High in the next second round match. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.